we got a banger video today, folks. Aitch explains. Now, I think we all got our reasons and explanations as fans and as the audience and as the media. We all have our interpretation as to why Aitch dissed him. But nothing is going to be more accurate than getting it from the horse's mouth. So hit that thumbs up button. And before we get to this reaction, my new EP, Rental Red Benz, is out now on all streaming platforms. Go, here comes a little snippet.
IP to Act. I remember we was pulling them the way we double deuces. You think that I bang with phone them? West African, so when the packs came in, we was exporting them. Niggas capping, if I wasn't rapping, be extorting them. Bitches eating dick, nigga, we don't go with them.
Go check it out. Now, without any further ado, hit that thumbs up button. Let's get it popping.
So Aitch now on a recent interview on Grime Daily has explained exactly why he dissed Central C in that brutal diss track a guy called, where Central C took a little dig at him and he clapped back.
You get what I'm trying to say? So anyway, why I like you lot's beef here, it just looks like rich people beef, and I'll tell you why.
I'm gonna tell you now, yeah.
For my American niggas, I'm assuming this is gonna get real British slangy. I'm not gonna lie though, being Nigerian, I didn't even realize a lot of the slang we use is the same y'all use. So like when I go back to the crib, to how people are talking, especially when like niggas is speaking broken and like there's certain shit they say, I didn't even know it was like familiarizing me with how y'all get out too.
I'm gonna just tell you the be all and end all of it all now, right?
Okay, man.
I'm gonna break it down into points. I won the Brit in 2022 or 3, whatever it was, yeah? I won the Brit and another rapper was nominated. We know who this rapper is.
Okay, he ain't gonna say it, but nigga, I will. Central C, he won the Brit, and Central C was nominated. And remember, Central C, and I'm not a fake person, I never will be. I really like Central C's music. I always have for years. He's actually one of those like few artists that even got me interested in the UK scene. But as I've discovered Aitch's catalog, he is also really good, and I really enjoy his catalog. And there's a lot of his that I said. Matter of fact, this weekend we're live streaming his album. The album, his main album. It's like, I forgot the name of it, but it'll be live. Drop in the comments what's the name of Aitch's album. He told me that this is his pride and joy. His most proud album. So I had to make sure that we did this big, did it major. But yeah, that's a fact. I like them both, and it's actually like a part of me like, yeah, of course it's fun and interesting to watch people have like a little rap beef and shit, but I definitely would like it at what point songs between them two, because I don't care what nobody says. If Aitch gets that like real rub in America, no Diddy, he's gonna be a problem. He is going to be a problem. If enough American eyes like, give him the light. You know what I mean? Because America's weird like that. They're very go with the flow, monkey see, monkey do, but at the same time afraid of new things. So if he's out of there. But I would love to see these niggas work together. That's how the game goes. That nigga's changed crazy.
World, right? Cool. A rapper was nominated. We know who this rapper is. He's the biggest rapper in the world, right? Cool. I've won the Brit, and as soon as I sat down on the table, these tweets online from my man who owns that clothing brand saying, basically like posting a tweet of like,
wait, what clothing brand? Is he still talking about Central C?
When Macklemore won a Grammy over like Kanye and Jay-Z or something, which is a mad
over Kendrick Lamar, that's what Macklemore did.
Thing, you know what I mean, right?
Obviously, if you guys know the situation, he's talking about the Cortez brand owner, Clint, who tweets a lot of controversial stuff and is taking numerous shots at
Festify. That's that fire. Y'all niggas went crazy. Shout out to them. Go subscribe.
I think that's probably even why Central C ended up taking a shot at Aitch, probably through his friend getting dissed so much. What did he say on that song again? He said he went to the Brits and he felt like a prick when they gave it to a guy called Aitch. Threw something in there which ended up backfiring with that diss track.
Putting bare tweets on saying that I've bought the Brit and all that, basically implying that I've won the Brit because I'm white. Cool. Now, first of all, it was a public vote, so anyone else you wanted to win, they could have just posted it on the story and been like, vote for me. And the way Central was going on, he would have won. If he would have just posted, vote for me, he would have got more votes than me, but he didn't. Cool. And furthermore, you're going on like I've got this big massive white privilege card, like my man who you're rooting for hasn't got exactly the same card. If you're
my God, fuck, Aitch. Because I almost was gonna stop it and go, well, you do have a white privilege card. And you have to understand, it's just, regardless, that is a real thing, right? And even if it's just, you start looking at like masses and relatability, we're minorities in these places, so there's more of y'all than there is us. But he said, hold on, I'm not saying I don't have one, but bitch, you got one too. And that is a fact. Central C being a non-black person, and Central C is a nigga who I thought was black. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, because the thing about black people is we come in all different shades and sizes and variants and variations, and we got everything, different flavors, we got it all, right? And so sometimes you try as a black person to not go, even if someone doesn't necessarily look in the same, like, as you know it's to be black. A lot of people be black. So you go, I try not to do too much of that. Like, I'm even learning now, Potter Paper got some nigga in him. But then I figured out, like, wait, Central C is just, he's not black at all, right? Okay, yeah. Definitely had me fooled.
Right in what you're saying. Do you get what I mean? Like, are you mad? Like, just because man wears a do-rag, it doesn't take away.
In terms of the point Clint was making, this response is perfect from Aitch. It makes
and that makes perfect sense. And he's almost actually stepping on another grounds of, could we say, of the appropriation. Now, I don't think so, because it would be sort of a hair texture thing. I don't know what Central C's hair looks like. I do. Maybe it calls for a do-rag. I don't know. God, I hope it does, because God, Aitch might have just cooked this nigga. Aitch might have just cooked the fuck up. I hope his hair do got a curl to it.
Valid. You even see Posty, who's neutral, obviously he's had massive hits from Central C on his platform, say that it's a valid point. Obviously Central C's background exactly is Chinese and Guyanese, I believe, but many people would look at him and say he's white himself.
They can't look at him. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Are you following me right now?
No,
you following me, innit?
You
right?
haven't made a point that's not valid.
Right.
I think right now Posty from Grind Daily can't really benefit from Central C because he uploads on his own platform anyway, so nothing really going against Central C is going to cause any backlash or lose him any money anyway.
Oh, cool. So that's that, right? Bearing in mind,
I don't even know if it's that. I think Aitch just brings up, I don't think, see, because sometimes we always think businesses are trying to go where their pockets line. I don't even think it's that. I think that this nigga Aitch is presenting a very valid opinion. And me, as a black person, I completely agree with what he's saying. This isn't, what he's saying is not some, like, foreign idea. Yeah, no, Central C definitely benefits from the color of his skin in the same way that Aitch does.
I've never met my man. I don't know this guy. Cool. So that's that, right? Bearing in mind, I've never met my man. I don't know this guy. Yeah? Cool. So the person you're rooting for, skin tone-wise, is literally my colour. But for some reason, I'm a cunt for winning the Brit because I'm white on a public vote. Sweet, there's that point done. Now, after that, yeah, he's tweeted something else a couple of weeks ago or something. Yeah.
Obviously, Aitch dissed him numerous times in the Central C diss track, and Clint just left it, and he waited a while, then randomly he just said, "Truly humbled that God allowed my existence to be used for a tool for Aitch to sustain his career in this recession. I'm happy to know I fed him and his managers and his family." He even done the maths on the situation, saying 7 mil streams in 2 months, that's £30,000. Someone even said took 2 months to respond with a paragraph, and UK Rap Daily said, "I'm not sure if something has provoked him to say this now. Feels like ages ago when it was going on."
Right, I would say that is a bit random for him to just stoke the beef back up right now. Like, I didn't even sort of know who this guy was. I think it's valid. I think if Stormzy, or I don't know who else was being challenged, but if somebody who was a black person made that case, somebody who was, but at the same time though, Central C's not white. But there is privileges to not, if we can go into much deeper systemic things, even colorism and barriers like that, closer you get to the fair shades of the rainbow, of the color spectrum of skin. But because, like, do you see Central? This actually really predicates on, do we see Central C as a white person? Do you, obviously he benefits from not being black in certain regards because of the systemic racism that exists in the world. But do we like Central C as a white boy?
Now in my head, this is like, you're just, and I'm not saying this slagging a man off, but I'm saying this just explaining myself.
He's like Asian and Spanish is what we're, but Spanish, like what is somebody who's Guyanese? God. Because, nigga, you know this whole time I thought that meant he was from Ghana. Okay, let's see. What is Central C's race? God, H got us on a rabbit hole, didn't he? His father is Chinese and Guyanese descent. His mother is white. Oh, he is white. Oh, he is. Go ahead, H. Go ahead, H. H cooked. H cooked. And I'm over here thinking this nigga black. Do you know what I thought? I thought his father was Guyanese and his mother was Chinese. I didn't know his father was both of his mother. Go ahead. You won that one, H. Yup. Because I'm going to do the research, nigga. I'm going to do the research. Make sure you're not capping. I ain't no rider.
A bit of an insecure little boy, because you've got an amazing clothing brand that makes millions of pounds a year probably. I can't drive down the road in London without seeing someone wearing it. You've just done a collab with Nike. You're probably rich, yeah? We've never met. What the fuck are you talking about me for? You get me? What? He tweeted something at 2 o'clock in the morning, right? So you're laying in bed thinking about me. Like you've not got Nike in your emails doing a collab. You've got X amount of money.
This nigga H is definitely keeping it so P on these niggas. Because he's like, yeah, bro. He's like, why can't we be happy for the success we have instead of trying to destroy each other? And if you've noticed, it's like, you see Central C brought out Mazda L20 on stage, and people say that was a snub, you know, coming out to Manchester and sort of to H's city. But it's like, what, then are you going to say it's also a snub to Bugsy, too? Who's also... So, I like H, how he's going about this, though. Hard not to support him.
In your bank account. The Brit was 3 years ago. So what is it that's made you tweet about me?
We'll get into it, but Aitch says he's into any Twitter wars, and every single time there's been hype around the situation between Central C, Cortez, and Aitch, he's always done it through music to benefit. Even the first time this happened, he put a little diss in there with his clothing logo over a freestyle.
Well, if you don't have bread, bitch, have some respect. Man, I'm pissed about the Brit speech. They know shit's peak, bitch, please listen when the king's speaking. Put us put me like some shit cheeks. Sending bitch tweets, acting like some pussy that I didn't beat. Imagine we could just say what we thought. I'll say it anyway, fuck it, play it in court. Since I brought the fucking bank, I ain't breaking the law. But if the police take my drugs, then I'm breaking his jaw.
To be fair, Aitch seems very humble. He goes on to say how they're all successful, could sit in a room and be proud of each other and support UK rap in general, but no, he wants to send random shots over a Brit Award years ago.
No. Have I done anything wrong to this person? No. When I did that diss track, did I slag him off? Yes, rightly so. Yeah? Now.
Slag him off, it's just funny.
What, a month later, you sat in bed at 2 o'clock in the morning scratching your head thinking about me, you want to tweet about me? I think you must be fucking stupid if you can't see where my man's just a weirdo at that point. Do you get what I mean? Because like what you talk, I'm not even from here, bro. I'm not even from here. I'm chilling. I'm just doing my own thing. I don't bother no one. And you've got this mad problem with me. Even people I've had genuine physical problems with, I see now, and we shake each other's hand. It's like, yes, my brother, what's going on? You good? So it's mad that, you know what I mean? Everyone's so successful. We can all, if we all got put in a room together now, we could all look at each other and go, well done, lads. Do you know what I mean? But no,
that's
you're
hard.
tweeting about.
That's hard, nigga. We could all get in the room and say, well done, because yeah. Like, nigga, I don't care what nobody says. I'm not from there, but I've done enough, tapped in enough to know that for some people in the UK, some people are living great, and there's Queen and all that, but some people aren't living great. Some people are struggling, and people are pulling themselves up by their bootstraps and succeeding despite of where they may have started, despite of any disadvantages that their family financially might have had or things like that. And H is like, bro, why can't we celebrate this? Because like I said before, American culture has so much fucking prejudice, and that I have arguments with people all the time, and they say I don't like H, I don't like Central C, I don't like Dave, and I go, nigga, how are you hearing what they're saying? Like, how? And they're like, yo, it's just the accent. And I go, so if a white dude from Montana said the same shit, we would be calling him racist, and it is. That's dumb, bro. It's expressive art. Somebody, Gucci Mane doesn't have the same accent as Eminem, that doesn't have the same accent as Snoop Dogg. Somebody come in here talking about Snoop Dogg's accent, just saying it. Shut the fuck up. That's what I'm gonna tell them. That's that same bullshit that they used to do to the South. That's that same bullshit. Because people have been taught to hate each other. People in this world have been taught to hate each other instead of embrace each other. People don't support each other like they should have. People don't, and this nigga saying, why can't we just fucking be happy for how far we have came? Because our mothers are good. Because, nigga, we riding around with diamonds on our necks and Rolls Royces, nigga. That's not good enough. I feel it.
About a man bro. At 2 o'clock in the morning. Do you get what I mean? And then people want to go on like, I'm overreacting when I'm like, when I say something like, shut up, I'll punch your head in. Because I'm
right, and that nigga do Tybo. Yeah, cuz know he know how to throw one of them bitches
also
too, yeah.
Awesome. I've never once said I'm a bad man, but I also never once said I'm down to have Twitter wars with anyone.
Go ahead.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
It seems like H was doing a little bit of a streaming thing for a while and doing content. Now he's back on music. It was a perfect bit of momentum to come back because he's got his album coming out on the 20th.
Yeah, I love how he did this. I love how he used this shit to really roll out this album. He isn't gonna miss this new opportunity with a few extra eyes looking. He might as well, nigga, he's a businessman. This is a certified vibe check. Come music video by me right here. Bow. My album, Randall Red Band's out now. Hit that thumbs up button. KB the family, love y'all. Salute. We out of here.